Hi guys, this is Meta Luckstone, or whatever you want to call me, Luckstone by YouTube channel, Meta if you know me from pretty much anything else. And I'm here today, and I'm gonna make another Pokemon sprite for you guys. But today I'm joined by Tearbear. Tearbear, you want to chime in?
No. Yeah, I'm Tearbear.
Tearbear. If you watch other videos, he's joined us for other videos, but not so much in Ventrilo. But he will be here for this video. First thing first, I need to go ahead and set up my color palette. The sprite I'm doing requires two shades of blue. One light, one dark, obviously, and then white and black. So it's pretty basic. It's a Gen 1 sprite, and hope you can see it and will enjoy it. Tearbear will not, because he doesn't actually own a copy of the game, and he will be just be watching it, joining along in Ventrilo.
You should make his mouth be closed.
I should make his mouth be closed. I don't know, I don't want to deviate from the sprite. I just don't want to deviate from the sprite.
Would you rather own a pet snake or a pet turtle?
I don't think that's a fair question, because I would like to own them both.
I want a turtle. I've always wanted a turtle. Mostly a tortoise, one of the big wrinkly ones.
I would say snake, because to hold a snake, you have to be still. Like you can't. It's very relaxing to hold a snake, because you know if you don't relax, it's gonna like go crazy and gonna bite you or something stupid like that. But you think total?
Yeah, I'd want one of those Galapagos turtles if it wasn't illegal.
a freaking tortoise, Galapagos, giant tortoise,
gigantic ones.
Yeah, I think that is quite illegal.
Shuckle.
Shuckle? What about Shuckle?
I'd make do with a shuckle.
I don't understand.
Instead of a tortoise, have a shuckle.
Hey, you did not say anything about Pokemon already. Like, if option is like tortoise, I mean snake, or like snake Pokemon, or shape, you know what I mean. Like, how is just it being a Pokemon make it any more realistic than the fact that it's illegal to own? I mean, well, not illegal to own, but to take it out of its environment, and, people would be angry at you and whatnot. Like, one's physically impossible to get.
So so far.
So far. And why is Shekel? Why not like a actual total Pokemon?
Because I thought before I could speak. I spoke. I spoke before I thought.
Yeah, just watch out when you're spocking. So, have I mentioned in this video what Pokemon this is yet?
Yeah, I told you to have Gyarados have a closed mouth.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Did you tell them what materials you're using, or I guess you just haven't figured that out?
I don't know what materials I'm using. I normally let them just figure out what Pokemon it is, but... yeah.
It's too late!
Yeah, it's too late now. I don't know, you can restart the video. I mean, I was just kidding about that. You know, screw that. I'm already building. I'm not gonna destroy what I've already done.
Would you rather be a hawk or be an eagle?
Eagles get too much love. Rather be a hawk. I mean, don't you think eagles get too much love? Like, oh, I love eagles. Like, well, okay, well, what about hello?
Because America!
America!
I don't have enough information to have an opinion.
Yeah, well, I guess you can just, you know, jump to the next question.
This isn't even a good question. It's, if you were in trouble, would you rather call Doctor Who or call the FBI? Doctor Who every time.
Yeah, considering Doctor Who's more likely to actually get there before the FBI ever shows up. And why would the FBI care? Well, Doctor Who, he's more likely to care to even bother getting involved. Yeah, bad question.
For those of you that don't know, Doctor Who is a alien that travels through time, but he looks like a human. And it's a British TV show. You should look him up, he's awesome.
I didn't know it was... I never considered him to be an alien. I never thought about it. I thought he was just, you know, a special human. Or a special entity that is not a human, but looks like... yeah, okay. Well then.
He's a Time Lord.
Yeah, I figured that much out.
When asked about it, he says that humans look Time Lord. Because they came first.
How many Time Lords are there?
They all died as far as I can tell. He's the last one.
You should go back in time to a time that there was more Time Lords, and make more Time Lords.
I forget why that's not an option.
So, could Doctor Who be a girl?
No. Well, I'm gonna say no.
I think I'm gonna agree with you on that one. So guys, if you're paying attention, you know this is a Gyarados already. But you know, when you're building a sprite, especially the way I do it, it's hard to tell what it is until like I'm talking about like halfway done. So comment, post whenever you comment and post anything you want to talk about when you exactly when you realize that you start to be able to see that it was a Gyarados. Feedback is welcome on my channel.
So what's the deal with Gyarados and Charizard not being dragons?
Okay, so I've looked at this, and pretty much what happened was when they were creating the first Pokemon games, or like writing the full set of rules, or trying to come up with like what the Pokemon are, they didn't come up with Dragon type until after they got done designing Charizard and Gyarados. So it just didn't exist before they existed, which is kind of crazy because it's the same gen. I mean, it's first gen.
But Dragonite.
Yeah, I know. It was strange. But the mysteries of Pokemon are confounding, yes. And often things don't make sense. Like they recently announced Mega Evolutions. Have you heard about those yet?
A tiny bit, but I have no idea what it's about, and I figured I'd just figure it out when it came out.
So, from what I understand, they're not really evolutions, but Pokemon insists on calling them evolutions. You know, I'm like, Pokemon, there's no stage for evolutions. There's none. Stop trying to play it off like there is.
Yet.
No, there's none. No stage for evolutions.
Arceus evolves 3 times now.
So, what they did was they pretty much gave it a battle form, which you can activate only in battle. And, yeah. So it's not really an evolution, it's just a different form. And, you have to be...
I assume it changes its stats?
Yeah, I think it has to. It gives it changes
Otherwise
typing
it'd be
even.
silly.
Oh, it actually changes typing even. Some of them. Like Ampharos picks up the dragon type.
Ampharos?
Ampharos. Amp.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I don't know, maybe...
Dragon sheep.
Well, I mean, Ampharos is not exactly a sheep anyway. That's a strange evolution. It's like, I'm a goat. Now I'm a... whatever this is. Like, he just completely changes, like, shape. So, if you noticed, I'm over here not having breaks in conversation because I'm actually trying to build a sprite also. Like, you can't see it, but I can.
You're doing it wrong.
Oh, no, I don't think I screwed up yet.
No, see at the bottom there? You transpose 2 of them.
Yeah, but they're the same color, so it's okay. So, Tearbear, when was the last time you were on the server?
I guess whenever they changed over into the new version, I stopped. Because I have to get the legit version now, because I'm cheap.
Yep. Ask another question.
Would you rather have your elbow joints facing the opposite direction, or your knees facing backwards?
That's strange.
That's just awkward.
Like, that's strange enough I don't even know what to say about that.
I guess both of them would be really bad.
Would you...
But the elbows would be worse because if your elbow joints are facing the wrong way, you can't write well.
or use your hands at all, but then again, like, when you sat down, your legs would be, like, sticking out. Because they wouldn't...
Be difficult to operate in motor vehicles.
Be difficult to sit down. Or sit in the motor vehicle. But for the sake of, you know, but, you know, I like be able to use a computer and, you know, be able to have that dexterity. I think I would go with the, legs, the knees backwards.
Yeah, me too. Only 44% of the people agree with us.
They have a thing against freaks. No, I don't know. I think I'd much rather have my my upper half look normal than my bottom half.
Need to build a pedo bear.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult.
Put it outside of people's houses.
Oh man, I just got a mental image of that. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it in LackLuster City because it's too big and, you know, just be... I mean, the houses are so tightly packed, but if someone had a house, like, in the middle of nowhere, yeah, I could do that. So someone like, ooh, no one's ever gonna find this house. Put a pedo bear in front of it when you find it.
Oh, for a second there I thought I went all the way around the wheel. Would you rather own a PS3 or an Xbox 360?
I would go with the Xbox. I love Halo, and I would get an Xbox just to be able to play Halo. And a lot of games that come out on the PlayStation come out on the Xbox like a few months later anyway. At least a lot of the good games.
Not Last of Us.
Give it time.
No, it's built specifically for the PS3. It's not coming out for the Xbox.
What do you mean? You mean like hardware requirements, whatnot?
Yeah, and same for... I think it's the same for the Uncharted series, but I haven't played any of those. I'm gonna go look it up so I'm not being a horrible liar.
Well, Uncharted is, I hear it's a pretty good game. I think the best thing, like the biggest thing about it that they talked about is just the graphics on how crazy good it is.
Yeah, it's the same engine in The Last of Us. so it's pretty good looking too.
Oh wow. For those of you watch me build, I talked about my building technique in my in the Magikarp video, and so if you're just wondering why I do it this way, watch that video, and it'll be explained there.
Would you rather go to prison for 5 years, or get punched hard in the face every hour for the next 5 years?
Holy crap.
That one's painful.
Well, what security prison is it? Is like minimum security prison? Will they pretty much let you do whatever you want during the time? You just have to stay there, or is it like a maximum security prison? I mean, what type of prison is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna say state prison, so it's kind of mid range.
Yeah, I think
With the orange jumpsuits.
I think I will take the punch in the face thing. If nothing else, I'll have it'd be a good conversation starter. I was like, hey, why did that guy punch you in the face? Well, it's either that or go to prison, and yeah, I wasn't down with that. Yeah, it'd be a good conversation starter. If I was in prison, it was like, why are you in prison? Well, the option is to get punched in the face once every hour. Well, if you told them that in prison, chances are someone's gonna punch you in the face anyway. For the laws.
I didn't think about that.
So, that wouldn't be a good conversation starter. It's like, why are you in prison? Not a good conversation starter. Versus, why did you get punched in the face? So, did you look up the Uncharted thing?
Yeah, it's being a little difficult. I can't find out why specifically it's PS3 exclusive, other than the fact that that company does a lot of exclusives for PS3 for Sony.
Oh, that might just be the reason.
Would you rather have Robin from Batman as a sidekick, or Jar Jar Binks as a sidekick? And I'm thinking this is more along the lines of the "Holy stampeding cows, Batman!" Robin.
Yeah, but the thing is, I might actually enjoy that for a little bit. Then again, Jar Jar, I mean, there's a lot of Jar Jar hate. I mean, a lot of Jar Jar hate, but I've never really gotten into it. I mean, I think it's funny, but I just don't see why it's so bad. Like, why people hate it so much.
It's the way he talks.
Yeah, it probably is the broken English. But if you hear me, sometimes I do that a little bit. I'm not proud of it, but sometimes I do it.
Wait, do what? Broken English?
No, like the Jar Jar thing sometimes. Like, it's very rare, but I'll do it.
have a PS3, you should definitely get Last of Us. I like it.
No, I probably would. I'm not really big in the horror genre or like the scary genre. I'm not really big on that. So how does that play? How does that fit in? Like,
It was more psychological suspense. I liked it. I'm not really into horror genre, but I wanted to try to play one, and then this one wasn't really horror. It was more suspense and story emotionalness. It was really good.
yeah, I was looking at. I heard one review and it said it's just an emotional roller coaster.
With zombies!
Zombies. Yeah, I thought that was unique. It's fungus zombies. So what in the game? What keeps people from becoming fungus zombies, or just inevitably happens?
Well, you get bitten by one and it puts the spores inside of your bloodstream, and then later you'll become a zombie. And then also, whenever a zombie dies from not having any food or something, then the fungus will eat the body and then release spores into the air. So if you breathe those spores, you turn into a zombie.
Airborne zombie virus. That sounds quite horrible.
Yeah, but you can kinda see it coming. You see the clouds.
Yeah, but like, if you know anything about fungus, it only takes one spore. Literally. I mean, it'd be a zombie apocalypse you cannot escape from. Like, you have to have like airtight respirator mask, and even then, it still wouldn't be. I don't even think that would keep it out, because you see something can be on the mask and get kicked back up. I mean, shoot, that'd be difficult to contain. So you got any cool Gyarados facts?
Other than he's atrocious. Literally, he's the atrocious Pokemon.
Really, that's the species name?
Yes.
Somehow I don't exactly believe you, but I'm kind of busy making a sprite, so I'll just have to take your word for it for now.
Let me see if I can find the Pokédex entry anywhere.
If you're on the Bulbapedia, it's all the way up at the top. It says the species name.
Yep, species. Atrocious Pokemon. Water flying.
Though it can't learn fly, it can know bounce as a move to the move, and also from Magikarp. It's kind of tricky with Magikarp. What you have to do is does the Pokewalker, but there's also Dream World Magikarp. It has the possibility of knowing bounce also.
Yeah, I'm not much of a big fan of Gyarados. I feel like he's too mainstream. Let me put on my thick rimmed glasses first. Mostly I just used him as an HM slave. I said, do your surf.
It can know Waterfall too, and Waterfall's a pretty good HM.
Yeah. So, in Pokemon Platinum, there was a person on the alternate island after you more or less beat the game. There was a person that was talking about the monster of the lake. And so I went into this lake and I was fishing and surfing on top of it, and I finally found it. It was like a level 96 Magikarp.
Is this a... what? Is it just a really rare encounter?
It was wild. It was a wild thing. And I guess it was a rare encounter because I remember thinking, whoa, that's crazy. But it was the monster of the lake, and I caught it and evolved it, and it became my HM slave. And it was very terrible because it didn't have all the IVs. EVs.
It's okay, I say the wrong thing half the time anyway. I didn't know that, about Magikarp and Gyarados. But when it comes to HM slaves, I really love, Bibarrel, evolved from Bidoof.
But he's such a creeper with his eyes.
Hey, this is not Watchog.
What was it? So you have all the generic rodents at the beginning of the game, and then if you look at them all lined up, and it's like, all these are pretty tame, and then you've got that Pat Rat. He's like, he looks pretty normal, but the crazy eyes.
Yeah, I don't like the crazy eyes. I'm not down with that.
Need some eye drops.
Yeah. Got another question for me?
All these are lame.
Just do it anyway.
To let out your anger, would you rather smash a computer with a baseball bat or smash a guitar on the floor?
Well, that's a question of which one do you think is more valuable. I know a lot of old useless computers that I could smash. So computer. And I think a lot of people like I was taking a class where we talked about business stuff, and one of the issues was like stress management, and so a lot of people get angry at like when they're at the computers and they're working on stuff. It's like if you worked in an office, well, with those cubicles, you hear people like slamming the mouse against their desk in anger, and yeah, people go through mouses all the time.
Okay, I found a good one. Would you rather be stalked by Slender Man or take part in one of Jigsaw's games? Do you know who Jigsaw is?
Isn't that the Saw thing? Saw guy?
Yeah.
So what happens if Slenderman catches you again?
You never heard from him again. I have no idea what he does. I could try to find out. Feeble.
Like, and you have to look at him, right? Accidentally look at him.
Well, I know that if you look at him, you become kind of like a slave to his will.
Ah, so it really doesn't matter if you don't look. So, if you look at him, you lose your mind. But if you don't, you're lost to time. Haha, rhyme.
It's gonna take a second for me to read all this.
I think I would rather be stalked by Slender Man.
Yeah. So far as I know, Slenderman is mostly painless.
But you know what? As for the Jigsaw guy, just think about it. Like I don't know. I didn't watch any of the Saw movies and whatnot, but it just seems like what I've heard from people talking about the movies is that the mistakes people make are stupid mistakes. Like, it's a mistake only a druggie would make, or a mistake that a rational person would be able to think through and not make.
So my sister watched, I think, all of them. So what she told me was something. Tell me if I'm wrong, people, but it's something like it's to make these people understand the true value of life once they're done with the games, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so you keep that in mind. It really doesn't. I don't know, I guess you have a good outlook on life. Good look on life. I think it shouldn't be as bad. Opposed to someone who's just trying to throw their life away.
What's your favorite mythical creature? Did you catch that?
Yeah, mythical creature, I'm thinking about it. Actually, I was rubbing my eye so I can cue the microphone.
My favorite's the alicorn.
What's an alicorn?
A unicorn Pegasus. Cricket chirp.
I mean, that should have been. I was scratching my eye again. I'm sorry. See, mythical creature. I don't know, I really can't think of anything. I'm not much of a mythical creature type of guy. Oh yeah, Pokemon, there we go.
If you're gonna pick a Pokemon, it has to be a legendary.
No, any Pokemon. Any Pokemon.
Shaman.
Shaman got a bad rap in his movie.
So, me and my friend Sergio were planning on... Oh, name drop. He's gonna get stalked now. Well, me and him decided that we were going to watch all of the Pokemon movies, so we're on the lookout for any of them. And so I found that one at Walmart. Another drop. Well, I watched it, and Shaman's a jerk.
Yeah. Actually, I found a website that pretty much has a lot of movies you can just watch for free. Only problem is, like, every time you click the mouse on anything on the webpage, it pops up a pop-up. And so, like, you're just trying to, like, get to the webpage with the movie, and you get a pop-up. So I can look it up real fast.
So it, like, pop the things up underneath your mouse, so you have to click it?
Not that bad.
Because I've seen those, and I was like, nope.
I have to load the webpage. Oh, internal silver ale. What the heck? Alright, so it's It's VIOOZ.co. The webpage is down right now, but I'm kind of glad it is because I don't want anything popping up on me.
Okay, here's an awesome one. Would
But
you rather have every song... What?
I was just about to say that get the website for watching movies. It has pretty much all the Pokemon movies that I can tell. Even one I haven't heard of.